Good morning, students. Today we will be learning about trigonometry. So, what is trigonometry? Trigonometry, in simple words, it is the study of angles and triangles. As you can see the word tri, it means what? It means 3. What this means, people? It means 3. So, this means we will be dealing with 3 angles or 3 sides, gone angles. And metry means what, people? Measurement. So trigonometry is a branch of mathematics which is dealing with angles and triangles. Trigonometry has lots of applications. We use trigonometry in constructions, geography, physics, acoustics, medicines, meteorology, navigation, and many other fields. These are some examples which list the usage of trigonometry in daily lives. Please read at a discretion. Some of them I already mentioned on the previous slide. Our learning target is students will be able to establish the identities below and use them to simplify trigonometric expressions and verify equivalence statements. Objective: students will be able to find the unknown side in a given right triangle by using Pythagorean theorem. I pronounce it as Pythagorean theorem. You might be pronouncing it a different way, but we mean the same concept. Students will be able to define the 6 trigonometric functions as ratios of sides of right triangle. Our essential question of the day, as you can see, our letter S is missing over here, so I'll write over here essential question. Essential question of the day is, how can I find the unknown side in a right triangle using Pythagorean theorem? Okay, let's click on the next slide. Okay, you have to copy these notes in your binder. So definition of Pythagorean theorem is, in a right triangle, keep in mind the word is right triangle. So the first question comes in our mind is, what is a right triangle? Okay, so I will give you some examples over here. Now keep in mind, when I'm drawing a triangle over here, it is just a triangle. But if I will insert a right triangle over here, this is a 90 degree. So this is what called, now this is called a right triangle. So this means any triangle which is having one angle as right angle is called 90 degree. It's called right triangle. And you see this side over here, the side which is opposite to this 90 degree is called what? Hypotenuse. So you cannot label any side as hypotenuse. Always keep in mind the side which is opposite to 90 degree is hypotenuse. Okay, so let's solve. Do you see this shape over here? In this case, this is 90 degree, and the side whichever is in front of it, that's called what? Hypotenuse. So let me draw a triangle over here. You see it's kind of a different triangle. So what I did over here is, I did over here, and now which one is our hypotenuse in this? This is your hypotenuse. Are we clear, people? This is your hypotenuse. Now, what is Pythagorean theorem? In a right triangle, the sum of the squares of the legs of the triangle are equal to the square of the hypotenuse. Many of you have learned in your previous class what is Pythagorean theorem. A square plus b square equal to c square. That definition is not correct. The correct definition is a square plus b square equal to c square, where c is the hypotenuse. Always remember, c is what? Hypotenuse. Now let's take an example. If in this case over here, if I will change the c over here, I'm writing c, this is a. Now my hypotenuse is changed. So what is my hypotenuse over here? It is b. Okay, I can do anything. I can name this as a also. But my Pythagorean theorem will be sum of the squares of the two sides, which is a square plus c square. It is equal to what? It is equal to square of the hypotenuse. Always remember, it does not matter what is hypotenuse. That's okay, but hypotenuse go right side. Let me give you one more example. Here you go. This time the right triangle is changed. So this is what? This is your hypotenuse. Now look away what I did. I have named this as B. I have named this as C, but I have named this as A. So my Pythagorean theorem is what? Is my B square, sum of the square of the two sides, equal to what? Hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is what? A square. So this is my Pythagorean theorem. So never ever say a square plus b square is equal to c square. If you say like this wrong, you have to complete your statement. A square plus b square equal to c square, where c is what? Hypotenuse. Please take down the notes over here. Okay, I want you all to copy this question in your binder. Question number 1, find the value of the unknown side. So our unknown side in this question is what? This is our unknown side. Question number 1. Which is your hypotenuse? You see 90 degree, draw an arrow. This is your hypotenuse. We will label this as C. Okay, I'm just labeling and I'll write it over here. This is my what? Hypotenuse. Now I will write my Pythagorean theorem. Pythagorean theorem is a square plus b square is equal to c square, where c is what? C is the hypotenuse. Keep in mind, okay? Alright, so now what we do is let's plug in the value. So what I did, I named this as A, I named this as B. So A is my 3 square, B is my what? 15 square, and C is what? X square. You see X, so what is 3 square? That's your 9. You can use your calculator for this. 15 square is 225 equal to X square. When I add these two numbers, it is your 234 equal to X square. Now question says we have to find what? Only X. It does not say find X square. So what I will do over here is I will take the square root on both the sides. Radical. Okay, so I will take the radical on both the sides. Now when I do this side, this and this gets cancelled out, so I'm left with x is equal to, I need to find the radical of 234. So what I will do is I will pull up my calculator over here. Okay, let's write over here. Okay, and this is a 234. Alright, I've done this and I will close the parentheses because it says, and I'll press enter. What's the answer? 15.29. Okay, so I will go back to my flip chart over here and I will write x is what? X is yours 15.29. So what is this x? 15.29, and that's your answer. Alright, awesome. Now go ahead and copy this solution in your binder. I will wait for a few minutes. Alright students, let's go to question number 2. Now in this question over here, what I have done, I have changed this question. First of all, this is 90 degree. So you need to do is what? You need to label your diagram. So this is yours what's called, this is your hypotenuse. And technically as per your formula, this will be what? Your value of C. So first of all, write the Pythagorean theorem. A square plus B square is equal to C square, where C is the hypotenuse. So let's substitute the value. So what I'm doing over here is I have given the value of A as 5. I'm assuming this is my A and that's my B. This is my C. I already labeled this. Let's plug in the value. Substitute 5 square plus, this is your P square, and C square means they gave you 12, so I'll substitute the value over here. 5 square is 25. Use your calculator. As I always say, use your calculator, so make it a habit of using a calculator. If you are not able to use scientific calculator which I gave you, you need to buy it from Walmart. Okay, now after this, what will happen over here is I will be solving it like I was solving equation. So I will be subtracting 25 from both the sides. So 25 minus 25 will give me 0, and this p square will go down over here, and 144 minus 25 will give me 119. Again, what I have to do is I have to take the radical on where? Both sides, because I have to only find the value of p, not p square. So this is my radical. I take it like this. So these two will be cancelled out, and p is equal to what? 100 and radical of 119. So let's pull our calculator back over here. Let me hit the clear hit. So it says radical of 119, and I will close the parentheses. So my answer is what? 10.90. So let's come back to our flip chart, and I will write my answer as 10.90. Go ahead and copy the solution in your binder. Please make sure you have to copy these notes in your binder because your test will be from these notes, and I will be doing a notebook check as I have told you earlier and I have reminded you many times. Do not waste your time, do it right now. And one more thing, many of you are not able to access these videos on Verge. Please, what you have to do is you can look in Teams also. In the Teams, do you see this file section over here? When you click on files, you will see videos uploaded here also. Okay, the videos are over here if you are not able to see in Verge. Along with this, as I told you and I texted you earlier, download the app called Verge on your cell phone because our DeKalb County Chromebook blocks the YouTube videos. Okay, please go ahead and do this. That's very important. Otherwise, you will not be able to see the instructional videos. All right, let's go to next problem. Again, step number one. What I have to do over here, this is called hypotenuse. I will label this hypotenuse how? 90 degrees. So I'm labeling this as C. So it's very easy for you. Okay, so again, a square plus b square is equal to c square. So let's substitute the values. I'm labeling this as a and I assume this as b. So my a is what? 12 square. B is what? 7.2 whole square is equal to c square. So this is yours what? 144 plus 7.2. So let's do 7.2. Let's hit the clear button and it says 7.2 parentheses, and I need to put a square over here. I got my answer 51.84. So this is my what, people? 51.84 equal to c square. And after this I will add these two numbers over here. So it will be my 0.84, this will be my 5, this will be my 9, and this will be my 1 equal to c square. After this I will take the radical of both the sides and this will give me what? The value of c. So the value of c, if I will use my calculator, is your square root of 195.84. So I will use this, okay, 195.84, and I will close my parentheses. My answer is what? 13.99 or 14. You can write 14 also. I will write 13.99. So that's my answer, 13.99. Go ahead and copy the solution. Okay, after this I will not do this number 4. I want you all to do number 4 on your own. So I will give you some time to do number 4 right now. Okay, and you need to give me your answer over here. Alright, this is your homework, people. Okay, you will go to log into iExcel using your user ID and password. Then you will click on 7th grade math, and then you will click on Pythagorean Theorem, and you will complete these two assignments. Whatever the grade you will be getting it, that grade is going in where? In the grade book over here. Okay, so you will do this. Now after this, as we are at the end over here, this is your exit ticket. I want you all to copy this question and give me the answer for this question. Alright, thank you.